Hello out there, and welcome back to Five Nights at Freddy's Secret of the Mimic. I'm Eric with Perspective Gaming, and last we left off we had survived a parade float and Chica, but we probably aren't done with either of them yet. We are... I did some exploring off-screen to make sure I didn't miss any sort of secrets or anything, and I probably have missed a ton of secrets. In fact, we know for a fact I've missed one. But I'm doing some checks around, so I didn't find anything this time around is all I'm trying to get around to, and I can't talk straight today, which is unfortunate. But we are going to keep progressing. That's not what I wanted. Oh, sure, these ones don't have their teeth in them. I'll be very excited to mess around with that here in a second once I assure myself that it's safe. Ooh. Is that all four? We'll have to make our way back to the theater and watch these at some point. Sacrifice, sacrifice, we shall purge the world with fire. Apparently I have 5. Just cereal, either I missed it or I don't think that was one of their promotional ones. Chica's Party World, too. Huh. Interesting. We'll really have to go check those out. More letters. Yeah, I want to read the logs again sometime soon. I think we found several of those that we haven't read yet. What is the... Whoa? Whoa? Why is the perspective on that? It's like I'm playing like one of those surreal games, like Superliminal or something. That's not behaving like physics. Oh. That is a display. That's not a real room. Why is that? Why do they have like an art gallery display of false of forced perspective? Anyway, let's finish exploring this side of the room and playing that arcade game, and then we'll continue on to the admin wing. Was this just like a path I could open to get back out to where Chica was? Yeah. Hi, Chica. What's through here? Nothing. It's just pinned against a wall. Disappointing. Hi there.
Yeehaw! Step right up and test your skill. Shoot them their targets and win a prize.
Hey, baby. It's been a while.
Yeehaw!
Shut up. I want to talk to this one.
Yeehaw!
This world's most ugly snail.
Yeehaw!
Stop!
Step right up and test your skill. Shoot them their targets and win a prize.
There's no gun.
Yeehaw!
Stop! So probably somewhere around there's a spare toy gun for that, or I'll either have to get that or get back in like the Captain Springlock suit. Yep. 0 points. No gun. Have to try and remember to check that out if I ever find a toy gun. Why do you look panicked? I'm gonna go check out this corner real quick. Carl? Oh. Thanks, tutorial Carl. You're an alarm that goes off and calls Chica. Okay. Oh boy, that was something special. I will highlight again, I think it's really interesting that theoretically all of these animatronics have the mimic in them. Like they have the one mimic endoskeleton. I made a lot more noise than I thought it would. That's jumping into all of these theoretically, which makes it interesting that they have different rules and mechanics. I think it's interesting that the mimic, even with its intention to kill that we've been told about, whether we believe that or not, which is its own separate conversation, I think it's fascinating that it does behave like separate animatronics. Okay, I don't know why she got drawn over here last time. Maybe I backstepped too close to the cupcake or something. She's over there, so let's... It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I hid first. Which way are you headed? You're coming back this way. Well, we're dead now. Okay. All right. We're getting this down. Chica does not seem extremely sound sensitive other than alarms. So we just hide. Hi there, Carl. What's up? You really look like you need to talk to your therapist about anxiety. Maybe get on some pills or something. You seem really stressed. Thought she was far away, then I saw her doubling back right as I popped out. Okay. I was afraid of that. Nice and easy. Okay, now we can spot her. Which way are you heading? This way, that way, that way. Excellent. So I guess the trick here is that there's a ton of lore hidden in mailboxes that you want to get, but you have to be sneaky because the whole mechanic. Darn. Thought I had it there for a second. Okay. Gonna be skipping around this part, huh? Okay. Go back to this one. How close to you can I get? Pretty close. You're kidding me. Turn that way. I ain't complaining. Now I'm complaining. Perfect, perfect, perfect. There's no alarms near this particular one, so we won't set it off just by getting out. And that'll give us plenty of time to... Is there anything this way? No. Okay. This one feels really tight, but... Huh. Not what I had anticipated, but it set off the other one on the other side of the wall, so we get to the safety room. Hey, what you gonna do about it? I'm in the base. You can't touch me.
Attention traders, admin wing permissions have been revoked. And no, you can't clear out your desks. You stole my work. Now your jackets, purses, and coffee mugs, and anything else belongs to me. Maybe I'll go find someone to sell your stuff to. How does that feel?
Okay. Good to know. This is definitely the least safe feeling safe house. I heard it again this morning when it was down in R&D, very clearly through the vents. It was Fiona's voice. I swear it was my mother on my mother's grave. I heard her and Edwin laughing and joking. Why would Edwin lie about Fall Fest? Did they fake her death for insurance money? I never did trust them. No, he's got recordings of her, like, all over the place. None of this makes sense. Mr. Murray told us to trash all the old equipment in the wood shop. Then Stevenson gets a purchase order for the exact same stuff we're throwing out and told to install it upstairs. The old stuff is all perfectly functional. It's a waste of money. So Stevenson asks him about it and gets fired. He has to be out by the end of the day. My advice is to keep your mouth shut. Don't even think about it. Just clear out the tunnels. Attention, we're going to need everyone. This weekend is not optional. Party on Saturday in the admin conference room 1. Don't tell David it's a surprise. To all admin staff members, Mr. Murray's party has been canceled due to the recent tragic events. Please, oh. So sometime between December 1st and December 6th is when David died. Or maybe Fiona. Please do not enter the conference room until further notice. I'll have to move Bev's party to the break room in the main hallway. Mr. Murray has given me permission to change the code to 49762. 49762. 49762. The party was supposed to be this Saturday. She turned 50 yesterday, and you're only 50 once. To all employees taking the conference room for one for a surprise birthday party for his son. The old key code will not work anymore, so please stop trying. Oh. Alright, let's write these both down. Anything we need in this last admin folder. Took Wally off this note. I changed the first 2 digits to 2-1 because he's such a jerk. I can't wait to see his head explode. Some nasty, nasty level design. Not saying it isn't, like, innovative and fun. It kind of is, but jeez, this is absolutely brutal. God, I hope it's saved while I was in the safety room. You're fucking me. Okay, let's try 2, 1, 7, 8, 2, 4, 9, 2. So it's not 5, 3, 7, 8, 2. I sure wish that these were in numerical order instead of the order I got them. Okay. So first at 8 a.m. is the announcement. First at 12 is the code's been changed. First at 12:15, got to do her party. Obviously, we have to move as part of the break room in the main hallway. Given permission to change the code to 49762. Then on the 2nd is our next day. Yes. Early in the morning. Don't tell Milton, but I figured out how to change the key code to the conference room. I just added 300 to it just to mess with him. Okay, so it becomes 4. Nope. 5 0 0 6 2. Well, if you're going to do that, I'm going to change the first 2 digits to 29. It's my favorite number, so don't change it. 29062. 3rd. This is a freaking nightmare to deal with, man. Who programmed this? Took Wally off this note. I changed the first 2 digits to 21 just because he's such a jerk. 21062. Can't wait to see his head explode. Remember, that's quite enough. No more changes to this code, please. 4th. I'm going to change the first 2 digits to 01 because I'm number 1. 01062. Sounds great. I'm going to change the last 2 digits to Bev's age, justice for Bev. 01050. I just saw the code changed again. Anyone still adjusting these codes will be written up. The 5th. And we're here. I was here late, so I added another 300 to the code. Anyone have a camera when Milton tries to open it again? Priceless. 01350. The 6th. We were all playing these pranks, and then Murray's kid died. Really, genuinely, very cool idea for a section. What a nightmare to deal with. Okay. I'll have lots of thoughts to share as soon as I am safe and have gotten whatever object is hidden in that room. There she is. Okay. Hi. Oh my god. Now I have to actually get out of here without dying. Otherwise, all of this is gone. Oh. Okay. Where the hell is Chica? I need to know where she is. Which side is she coming towards? There she is. See, I'd have been dead if I tried to get over there right now. I was wondering if I could trigger that one. Okay, keeping an eye on her. Okay, by the time she's far enough down that hallway that this alarm goes off, we'll be fine. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, we just have to get to the staircase and we're done here. I think if I can just get her to go past, I can book like hell. Oh. Didn't expect that. That's more of a problem than I thought it would be. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep an ear out, keep an ear out. Two, 3, 4, 5. And safe. Okay. Once I see that autosave sign, we are clear. Oh my god. Okay, so I've been recording for an hour and 15 minutes. I don't know how much. I'm sure I trimmed almost all of that because of how hard that was, which is fine. I actually didn't mind how challenging the section was, other than a couple times where the alarms went off through walls where they shouldn't have been able to see me. Some thoughts. Cool section. Really interesting challenge, having to make sure you get all the letters and read them to be able to figure out a code, or you can just blow past it. Great way to hide a secret collectible. Honestly, like, it sounds like I'm frustrated, and that's because it took a long time, but that's okay. It's good. It's just really bad for my, for channel content. I don't know how anyone else recorded that cleanly. It sucked. I was quiet for a lot of it, just figuring stuff out, and that's okay. I'm probably gonna just like be playing this over like a fast forward of the clips of it, just so you can see sort of what my experience was like. What's cool is that we got through it and did it, and it was a cool idea. I actually really like narratively the touch of like it has the room where we learn that the admins sort of all betrayed Edwin Murray because no one really liked him, which I don't really like him either based off of what I've heard. But not to the point that I'd betray him. And it seems like we really had this long. I liked the connection of like them all being playful and trying to pull pranks on each other, and then it just ends with like, manager's son died, we're done with this. And it's like, that's really brutal and scary and cool. I liked that. Just really stressful, and I don't know exactly how this recording's gonna go otherwise, but I sorry you guys are getting a very different experience than you usually get on my channel, but let's find out about these new animations. We've seen this one as a early
Bring the magic and whimsy of the Mycelium Men home with you today. It's the new musical Mycelium Men. They repeat any song they hear or anything you say.
High audio
Your very own
fidelity.
band or a friend.
Wow!
Collect them all and let them jam. Pretty groovy. Musical Mycelium Men. Batteries not included. Another smart toy from Murray.
So we're seeing mimic technology, imitation technology being woven into every aspect of the company. So like all the things they sell and stuff. In his attempts to create like stage shows that run themselves, he's really pushing automation, which is a huge problem these days with the dawn of actual artificial intelligence stuff. Which is, I'm sure, not lost on the creators.
What's wrong?
This tastes funny.
Oh, no. Let me try.
Horrible.
Just kidding.
Oh, you.
Jeff,
Sort of
cereal.
Rocky and
Start your day
Bullwinkle
with a
style
bowl of wax.
animation. That's the worst thing I've ever seen. That would not sell cereal. That would sell an episode of Goosebumps. Alright, let's see the Chica's Pardo You World one. This one's by far the most interesting, lore-wise. So Chica, one of the main Five Nights at Freddy's characters, always been a part of Freddy's, but we've had long-time theories that it was bought out later. Let's see what we learn.
Looking for a groovy place to boogie? Roll on down to Chica's Party World. Chica's craving burgers, fries,
Early
cupcakes,
McDonald
and
land,
more.
huh?
Bring the whole family and meet Chica in person.
Ugh. Alright, let's put these back together. It's interesting that there's multiple of these projectors. I wonder if there's enough for all of them and you're supposed to put them in specific places. Like this would be the where the Chica's one would go, logically. Oh my god. Alright, what do we got next? No, not more mail. I can't handle more mail. Oh. God, the energy is going to be borked the entire rest of this episode. There's our executive bumper, huh? I can't believe we're already getting up to executive. It's only like we're heading to 4 a.m. out of 6, really.
Welcome to the administration wing. Take a seat, and someone will be with you shortly. Welcome, security team. Please continue to treat all our employees and our prospective clients with love and respect. We may not say it enough, but you're the best security team we could have hoped for.
Interesting.
Welcome, repair crew. We're delighted to share our exciting expansion plan with you. It's called the Employee Appreciation Project. Every employee, regardless of position, will have their own office space to decorate and enjoy on their breaks. All of you work so hard, and we want you to be happy. Keep it to yourselves for now until we're able to make a full company announcement. The Employee Appreciation Program will begin as soon as Mr. Helpful signs the purchase orders.
It's interesting that right outside of what seems to be like his main office, everything's very nice and friendly, almost as if he's trying to remind people that he's trying to be on their side. It seems a little disingenuous to me.
Hello, admins. Let us know if there's anything we can do to make your workday more pleasant, aside from Windows. We've heard your numerous requests, and Ed promises to add Windows very soon. He'll have time as soon as the contract for the new FazBear project is locked down. He's been up in his office working on it all week. So anything other than Windows, let us know, and we'll get on it right away. Have a wonderful day.
Yeah. Like, it's interesting that it's like all about pleasantries and making sure everyone feels respected and appreciated right outside of his office. But we've seen like long work hours, getting locked in locations, being fired, being yelled at. It's an interesting double standard that I wonder what they're doing with it exactly. I almost think we should have seen something like that early, so it seemed like it was a nice guy, and then we got to see the worst parts of the company. But we'll see. Almost there. I can see the last permission upgrade. I'm going to get that Christmas bonus, even if it kills me. Here, Mr. Murray, the returns are overflowing. The orders are drying up. Please advise. We're almost there. I need the rest of Murray staff contact info. The sooner the better. You can get that from me. I can sweeten the deal. How would you like to manage one of the new franchise locations? W.A. William Afton. We are almost there. I need the rest of the Murray staff contact info. So yeah, the admins were working with William Afton to betray Murray because he was a bad employer. He's selfish and, like, not a bad person, but just he isn't thinking about a company, he's thinking about his projects. Okay, let's do this. It's not right that they violated, contracts and stuff to ruin Murray, but it is a little understandable. I messed it up. Okay, we need to leave one of the zeros intact. Okay, got it. Trying to perk up a bit after a long part of that was doing stuff. I apologize if the energy's a little low at the moment. Okay. Full executive access. We are the boss. What do you have to say to Edwin Murray himself?
I feel stupid recording this, but I just hope somehow that you can still hear me. I can't do this alone. The change orders are killing me. Our employees, my friends, they keep leaving. The money's gone. I just need to finish the new Fazbear project, and then everyone will come back.
No.
We can get back to normal. I miss my friends.
If they left,
Our
you
friends.
burned those bridges.
I miss you. I miss you more than you'll ever know.
I get more than anyone that behavior can change when tragedies happen. Sometimes life happens, you lose everyone, and that changes, but people don't just leave for another company if they're your friends and trusted employees. They either got an enormous offer or they didn't like you that much. Probably a combination of both. And that doesn't make it right, but they're not going to come back. You can't just compromise like that. David and the Mimic. Alright, what can we learn here? Interesting. Who is he playing chess with? The Mimic? William Afton? There's the wife. I want to say I appreciate that she's not, like, conventionally attractive. She's got kind of buck teeth and a slightly weird-shaped face. I appreciate that they didn't just make her, like, you know, this gorgeous angel of a character. I think that's always nice when, you know, we don't just make the slightly off-screen woman just beautiful as hell for the sake of it. It's a small thing, but it's a small thing I appreciate.
I figured it out. There's a leak. Someone told them about M2. Well, they can't have it. Every copy has failed. I don't even know why it worked the first time. But it did. It's just not ready.
I need to figure out what letters those are. Edwin, please. Edwin, are we losing our home? I don't understand. Wasn't I good enough? Edwin, please talk to me. We need to stop it together. Here are the blueprints for a cradle. It can keep David safe and provide boundaries. It's a type of computer. It's bigger than anything you've done before. If you won't finish the program, consider building the cradle. It will keep people safe. Okay, let's get tab open and see binary translator. No, not. Accidentally put in binary trans, which brought up non-binary trans stuff, which is great. Love that. Still Pride Month. Not what at least at time of recording, not what I meant. Okay. So our first one was 01010011 space 01000001 space 0100100. Enter. SAD. 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 So I assume this has to be the Mimic talking to him. I'm not sure. Okay, let's find out what the other one is. 01101000 space 01110101 space 01110010 space 01110100. So those last two are the same, so that'll be... Oh no, they aren't. Hurt. Sad and hurt. Balance $500. Invoice FB Fazbear 900 cash owed. Balance -800. Revenue for quarter 3 -5,000. So the company was completely gone. It was going under. Fazbear outplayed him. I just noticed something up in the corner that I'm going to have to go take a look at. Never mind. Well, behind here there was blueprints for a Moon Man, just like that Moon.exe game we've been playing, which I want to get back to now that we have executive access and a few extra things, but there's nowhere to go but forwards. What do we got? Is that a cage? Alright, let's get the blueprints and then find out how we're gonna die horribly next. It was a cage. So the Mimic and presumably Mixes are going to be down here, right? Tall friend from the last game.
Attention all personnel. The power surges have become more frequent. Please use extreme caution when venturing down into the tunnels.
Tunnels? It's another fake room. So that's supposed to be outside. This is that display room I was looking at, but they clearly aren't connected because this is a fake display. Wow, weird. I'm glad I noticed that. That's so interesting. Weird game design stuff. Game? Let's find out. So I've had this long theory, I'm sure many people have, that in the book, the Mimic we're introduced to is called the Mimic 2. And we've never seen a Mimic 1. And that seems really interesting to me. Or maybe it's vice versa, it's called the Mimic 1, and I don't remember off the top of my head, but I think there's 2 Mimics. And I've not watched anyone else's playthrough. I've maybe seen some thumbnails that might indicate that's the case as well, but...
Stop. Him. You're not. Stop sounding like him.
Right out of the book. Edwin beating the Mimic for doing what its job was to imitate. Locators. Can someone please mark where we're supposed to go down? That where we're supposed to go down there. Bob went down and I haven't seen him in days. Something big is about to happen, huh? Hi. You ready, friend? Wow. Police line, huh? All right. Let's learn our secret of the Mimic. Hi, Tiger Rock. Hi! You're hacking into my brain, huh? Okay, you do kill me. I hear silly me thinking that that one might be peaceful. Why would I think that? Okay. You're my only friend. So I think it seems like looking at you is bad. It seems like looking at you causes my brain to get hacked, but maybe you also can only move when I'm not looking at you. This is a cool segment, very artful. You're right in front of me. I saw that. So yeah, it teleports if it's in the dark or you aren't looking at it, but if you look at it for too long, it seems like it starts messing with your brain. I'm going to test what happens if you look at it for too long. I'm going to test and see if it gets you killed, or if you're supposed to spot it and look at it to make it go away. Hi. I hear you. All right, we've sort of figured out the process here. We need to be moving faster, I think, is what's holding us up. Is I think we're not finding the right balance of keeping moving to new lights while also not getting immediately ganked by it because you aren't looking at it. Follow the light. Got a glow-in-the-dark toy. Okay. The doors are locked behind me. Hello. So this has to be a different mimic, right? Because this one's been locked in here the whole time. Okay, I can't sneak past it. This is a cool section. This is very enjoyable. Very spooky. And a very welcome change of tone from just running and like hiding in corners and lockers like we've been doing. A little too far in the dark. You're not him, you're not. I'm hearing the voice lines. It's yeah. For sure, whether this is the same one that's been hunting us or not, this is certainly the one that was abused by Edwin for not being his real son. Green light. Red light. Green light. Red light. Red light. Green light. Another glow-in-the-dark toy. And someone's painted markings to follow. Green light. Damn. That got me a little bit. That was spooky. This is fun. I like this section. Green light. Green light. Ooh, just barely made that. Okay, so it's right here. And it's going to lock that door. I don't know if we can be grabbed while we're... Oh, hey, there's the lion costume from the end of Ruin. B. It can get you while you have the star. I didn't know. Now I do. You gotta stop on a dime if you see a suit in front of you and make sure it isn't the Mimic. Look for the paint signs, follow the paint signs. Crouch under here. Crouch under here, teleport. I hear the teleport happening. Just keep going, just keep going. This way. Go back. Oh my god, okay. Getting tough. Can't run during this section either, which is interesting. So far the paint seems to be working. It just suddenly stopped working last time. Haha. Oh, okay. We made it to the other side, but we probably let the Mimic loose. The basement, too. Basement 1. First floor.
You found the schematics. Great. Get back to the security office right away. Time to wrap things up.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure that's the end of the game. Oh, man, that's so funny that they did that weird effect to fake larger areas than they have. It's so weird.
Almost done.
My heartbeat's still going a little bit from that section. That was crazy. Alright, well, I am going to explore a tiny bit now that we have full access. And see if I can find anything else to do with this. And I'll probably play Moon Game, but if you want to stop here, this is where probably any like progression content stops. So thanks for joining me, and sorry for the weird way I had to handle this one, but what a cool episode. What a bunch of progress. Thanks for joining me. I hope you guys are still enjoying, and I'm sure most of you already know more than I do at this point, but thanks for being on my journey as well, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!